Hello people of the Long Dark, my name is Tim, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing today the Custom Gunloper journey. We are back here in the camp office, the main base that we have. And we are on a short break between the signal void bunkers. We have a fire, we have some water that is in the process of melting, and also we have to take care of some repairs, and we have to take note of some things that are here in the main base. Okay. This should be taken out of here. I will check this if it needs repairing, and this one. Alright. Let's drop this one. Let's see. This does not need repairing yet. And this one does need. I believe it does. Alright. Let's put this back. Let's actually put them in the same drawer. And let's take that. This I will not repair anymore, because shortly we will obtain the balaclava, the technical balaclava, and we will not need them. Only thing I want to see... No, so it can be repaired more than 69%. Alright. Let's drop it back. We will only repair these wool socks, and I believe to make sure that we do not lose these, I will take these to use, and I will drop these two and the one that is repaired back here for keeping. Alright, these I will also not repair. I will only use them for leather. Alright, let's put on the socks to make sure we do not forget that. We have 29 minutes here. Let's drink some water. I will definitely spend the night here. And between other things, I would like to make some more water to have here in the base. We already have some, but we can use a little bit more. Let's take for that some firewood. This is why I keep firewood in the base. I also would like to repair this one. And that is why I have these. Should I repair anything else? I do not think so. Alright. Okay. We have, I believe, everything we need. Let's put some more fuel on the fire. 11 minutes. Alright, let's do this first. That's perfect. Let's cook this. Let's see what is our tea situation. We need 2 more teas to be done.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Also, we need to drop some things here. I will keep these, but I will drop that. That I will keep. And I will keep these on me for now. Alright. Okay. Let's cook one of these. Great. I would like to cook those potatoes. And I would like to try and make some pancakes to see if I can use the ruined maple syrup. I am curious about that. That is done. Let's see. I believe I need to pick this up and use the skillet. And yes, we can cook with the maple syrup. Okay, let's do this. Just for fun. Alright. This does not need cooking. Let's do some more of these. Alright. We have some other food here as well. That is alright for now. Let's take those. Let's do some of Denox. And now let's drop the ingredients. Alright, and I think I'm going to keep that. I am going to cook the teas we need for the tomorrow travel. Hopefully we will get to traveling tomorrow. Right. How much time does this take to repair? 30 minutes. We should be able to do it before the night. And one of these. It's perfect. Let's put back this. And we will do one more batch of water. That's great. This should be good. Alright, let's do the repairs. And then we will sleep. Very good. Just to explain, I repaired this only to have it higher percentage, not because it drops in percentage, not because I am afraid of losing it, but to not have it near the torches the moment when I want to use the torches. Because if it was 47, I believe, it would have been right in between these torches, and it is necessary for me to have the torches as close as possible to the first position to be able to pick them from this when I want to use them on a travel. I do know that you can pick the torches from here, but if you know, then if you pick up the torch from here, it will pick the highest percentage torch you have, and you should always pick the lower percentage ones first to consume them and to free up your inventory faster. All right, let's see. I am just curious. Yes, this can be repaired. Alright. I didn't know if the skillet can be repaired. Alright, let's repair then these. Great. And I am going to drop those in here for later. Very good. And I will use these because having them with me makes it easier to repair them in time. All right. Do we need any other repairs? This might be. No. This can drop a little bit more. Alright, we do not need other repairs. I don't remember if this is 25% or more, but we will see. Okay, that is alright. Let's do this one.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Right. Anything else that we need to do? I believe this one does not need yet repairing. We need to let it drop a little bit more. These I could repair. Let's do that for a little bit. With these, you have to be also careful about using the full amount of repairing that you can do with one sharpening, because every sharpening draws, I believe, 5% from the whetstone. And as you know, the whetstones are not infinite. They do spawn, but you have only a certain amount of them. And if you want to use them as fast as much as possible, actually, then you should be a little bit careful to make sure that the percent you are repairing is not higher than the difference between this percentage and 100%. Because now, if I do 2 repairs, it will be 99. But if I will do 3 repairs, then I will basically be wasting 3% repairment.
I need to find a place to rest.
And also one thing, you can see now it does only 1%. One thing that you should also know, that by using the whetstones to repair knives and hatchets, you are improving your sharpening condition. Basically, how much you can repair in one sharpening, and that is this sharpening skill. If you looked closely, the first time the first instance, this time I started to sharpen the hatchet, I was at 3%, and now I am at 4%. And it can go up. I do not know though what is the maximum amount that you can do. Alright. That is perfect. I believe we do not have anything more to repair. We should eat. Let's actually do this first. Alright. And now let's eat one of these. And some water. And let's sleep for 10 hours. All right. That's enough. And one pot. And let's drop these down. Let's see if I need to leave anything more. No. I will take all of these. Let's though leave here the tools and the whetstone. Very good. And let's leave here the gut and here the pelt. Alright, let's leave some water here if necessary. Yes, it is. I would say that's fine. And I believe at this point, let's also leave the excess firewood. That is better. Alright. I would like some food from upstairs. Let's have these two. And now let's go outside and see if we are able to do a fire. No, that is not the case. And we also need to spend a little bit of time around here to wait for these blizzards to pass. Alright. Let's do one of these also. And now let's go back inside.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Okay. Actually, what I could do, considering the weather, is to make some lime and to take with me this and not this. do that. And how do I do? Oh, okay. So you do not need the workbench for this. All right. And also I have a access line that will be left here. And of course, this is 0.02 kilograms and this is 0.10. And that helps a little bit with our carrying weight. Okay. Just out of curiosity, let's see if this needs repairing. No. All right. Let's have a look outside, because the sounds doesn't really help us. Oh, and we have nice weather. We cannot do a fire, but we will manage without it. Alright. Let's eat one of these. Actually, let's eat this one. And one of these. Alright. And let's leave here the can. I actually used the knife to open that because I left my can opener, I believe, in Broken Railroad. Let's see if I have a can opener here. I don't think so. Yeah. Alright. That's okay. And let's go out. I don't think this is possible, but let's try. No. Alright. Okay, let's try and travel towards... It is a long time since I have seen this nice scenario. Home sweet home. Let's travel towards Pleasant Valley, because that is the next location in which we will do the next bunker reveal for Signal Void. Both the transmitter that we need to fix and the bunker will be this time in the same region, and that is Pleasant Valley. And we are going to travel there by going through the dam and through Winding River. Alright, I took this route because it is without any wolves. Only near the dam we will encounter some wolves, but up here I do not think they added any. Let's though be prepared. I don't think I have left anything here, but let's check. quickly. And also check if I opened this. Yes, it is opened. Alright, and this is checked. Let's go this way. Actually, let's warm up here quickly. Alright, and to make it quicker, let's use the bedroll. That is perfect. If you don't really know where are we at this point, we are basically between the river that feeds the lake, and on the other side we have the rail, the train railway. Up here you cannot find too much stuff, but you can find firewood and some plants. Of course, aside of that cave we just visited, and there is also usually a deer up where you have seen the crows. Right, from here on we are entering the wolf territory, so let's really be prepared. Of course, I am preferring to go around the wolves, not to kill them. But if I am forced to, or if I see them late, then I will kill them. Okay. Right, also if you need birch bark, you can find it here. This is a little area that has a lot of birch trees and usually a lot of birch bark. Also there are birch bark, I believe, here as well. But I cannot really see any at this point. Let's pick up these though. There are birch saplings though here, if you need them for anything. I believe almost in every run I see these ones here.
can't feel my hands.
Okay. Here we have some more birch. Okay. Birch bark is the only tea ingredient that can respawn. So basically, after you use up all of the mushrooms and all of the rose hips, you are left with only one there are ptarmigans there, with only one source of teas, and that is the birch tea. Of course, if I remember correctly, the birch tea does not warm you up that much as a mushroom tea or a rosehip tea would. But it does warm you up, it does give you some calories. I believe those are also less than the other teas. And it does give you hydration. So basically it does what a tea would do. I always like to close up this door behind me, because that way you are making sure that this area is without a wolf. And you cannot basically be attacked in this place. Hopefully hinterland doesn't do a surprise for us. Okay, let's see if... but I don't believe so. Are we able to do this? No. Alright.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Sleep in the trailers outside, because traversing the dam is not really a thing that you should do during the night. So let's take all of this, and because of these cables basically, let's take all of this and go into one of the trailers, and we will traverse, go through the dam in the morning. We will probably be able to have torches at that point, so that's another thing to wait for. Right.
Oh, so cold.
Usually there is a wolf around this location. I was even attacked, I believe, in this run around there somewhere, around there,
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear
by a wolf. I believe that was the first wolf I shooted in this run. Okay. Let's then go in the other one. Alright. We should have some stuff here, but apparently we don't. I usually keep whatever I found and don't want to get it back here in this locker, so let's do that. Right. I would actually like to take this one instead of the others.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Great. And from now on it only remains to eat and read. Let's though have a look here. Yes, so we have to go in Pleasant Valley and then back towards Forlorn Muskeg. And then in Forsaken Airfield we will find the technical balaclava. Okay, let's not do this first. Let's do some eating and then some reading until we can, because of the light. I would also like to know... Oh, 91 days. Okay. I believe I will keep this corn unopened and we will celebrate it. Celebrate with it the 100-day mark. Let's have these. And some water. And let's now read. When you are sure that you can make it because of the light, you should do more hours. If you want to do that, of course, but when you are not sure, you should do in increments of 1 hour. This is why. Alright, let's now do if we have anything that needs doing without the light. Let's drop this one in here. And I believe, because we have some time, I will harvest these
Not sure I can
things.
carry much more.
Right, and then I will drop them back. We basically have some more time and we are not tired enough to sleep. Okay, let's do this. Also this. These clothes I am harvesting because I do know for certain that I will not use them in the future. They are basically lower tire clothes, and I made sure that I have enough higher tire ones and even spares, as you could see in the main base, that I will not have to go back to these lower tired ones. So then those will be used as cloth to repair the other ones. Alright, let's drop these two and also these two. And I could drop these, but I will keep them though. And the rest I kinda wanna keep. Alright. I believe I can drop some wood, yes. I will keep that though. And now let's go near a bed. Let's eat. And let's sleep for the maximum amount of time we can. And we'll see if it is morning when we wake up. If it's not quite morning, we will find some things to do, but I believe we should be able to travel. It is not day yet, and even if we have clear skies, obviously we cannot do a fire. So let's spend a little bit more time in here. Are we able to read? No. Okay. Basically, you should be able to read from the moment when the left and right little arrows of the sun are above this line. Now we are just before that, so let's use that time to eat a little bit. Great. Let's also have that. I will drop these as well, because I do not need them. Let's put them here on the table. Hopefully we will see them if we will need them. Okay, we should be able to see if we can make a fire at this point. And I believe that is a no. Yes. Let's read then a little bit. And if the fire is still not possible to make, then we will use the... should have remained crouched. Yes, the fire is still not possible, so I will use the storm lantern to go through the dam. But at least at this point I am sure I will not be electrocuted or burned with a sudden aurora. Okay. Alright. We already looted this place, so we are only going through it. I will check here and there though to make sure that I looted everything. Alright. on lower difficulties, you should also check the back of this door and down here, because you could find arrows. Here I can see we have some stuff. I will leave these though here, unless I have something I would like, but no. Alright. We will take those probably on the way back to Mystery Lake. And we are in Winding River. Let's go through it. We'll check here. Nothing. At some point I will break those crates, but not right now. We should have a wolf around here, but I cannot see him. Let's be prepared in case he appears. Yes, he did. He catched a rabbit somewhere. Oh, there he is. I shouldn't really do this, but why not? But now let's run a little bit. Because now I will be attracting him, and I don't like that. There is a cave up there in which I could warm up, but for obvious reasons
I want to lay down for a bit.
I will not use that. Okay. I did that because I remembered that I have 2 stones and I don't really need those. Only need 1. Let's have these. That wolf is probably somewhere on our tail, but we beat him to this cave, but because this cave has a transition zone. Okay, we do have to do this rabbit, so let's do this first. And I want to see if by any chance I can make a fire with the mag lens and probably even cook the rabbit with that. Should have drained some water, but it is fine. All right. And let's see if the weather improved. Probably not, but let's check. I don't think so. Yep. All right. Let's leave these two here. And we will probably take them on the way back. And let's go towards Pleasant Valley. Right, I'm not sure which is the way, but I would like to visit all the caves though, to pick up the coal that spawned. Okay, we came that way, and that means we need to go this way. I believe.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Right. That is the way out of the cave, but I would like to check this way as well. And as you can see, it was well worth it. Right. We can douse this. I don't think the sun came out till now, so I will drop those here.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I would really like to take them up to the control hut, but it is better this way. Because around here we can find some wildlife, including a bear and some wolves, and I would not like to attract them any more than the base attraction is. Okay, let's go up this way. And let's have this one ready. I am pretty sure I have looted this hideout, Hunter's Blind, but I would like these mushrooms. Great. We also have a cave nearby, in which one we can warm up. Kinda looks like we will have a blizzard.
Too cold to think.
Alright, let's go in here and warm up. Hopefully the blizzard doesn't come. I'm not entirely sure that I can navigate from here to the control hut in a blizzard, but we will see if that will be a thing. Alright, until we warm up, let's eat a little bit. And let's have some water. And let's do these. Actually, let's do only 2 of them. We will need the other 2 as well to warm up fully. Okay, and now we can go out. This did not turn yet into a blizzard, but we still have a chance for that. Okay. So from now on, I do know that the control hut is somewhere in that general area or direction, but we should be able to find it because it should have a tower around it, and I can already see the tower. There it is between the 2 trees. That is our target. And there we have to repair the transmitter. And this way we will be able to find the second bunker of Signal Void.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Alright, there it is. If I remember correctly, we should have everything we need to repair the transmitter. But just in case we don't, I bring some wires and some fuses along. I'm pretty sure I do have a battery around. Don't think we are able to do a fire. Right? Let's get inside and get warm.
I'm not sure I can carry
And
much
let's
more.
see here on the right if we do have the battery. There it is. And here we should have these. Yes. Oh, and I do know something that I probably do not have, and that is metal. But we should be able to obtain that by taking one of these. This is 6 pieces, we only need 5. Still 6. This is 4. And this is 2, but this is 1. Well, let's do this one. Doesn't matter that much. Because we have a lot of time. Actually, not that much time, if I would be honest. Well, actually, I am honest. But it is pretty late, I discovered.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
So we should kind of start going towards the bunker location almost right away after we fix this. My curiosity is, what does Astrid do with the old battery? I would like that for scrap lead. Right, and now we can switch it on and close this one. Investigate signal in Pleasant Valley. Okay. Let's get in here and warm back up quickly. And also leave the...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
excess stuff we gathered. Alright. Okay. Excuse me for a moment. And I am back. Let's see. Anything else to leave? Actually, let's move these in the other location where we have more stuff. Okay, let's leave also some coal here. Very good. And let's eat. Don't we have anything to eat here? Apparently not. Okay, so we will eat from the stuff we bring. I am also using this time to get fully warm, because we have a little bit to travel, not that much, but it is a little ground to cover until we get to a cave that should be nearby the bunker that we will visit. But we should stay and warm up in that cave, because the bunker we cannot access until we get a signal from the radio. Basically, we are going in that direction over there. Somewhere, I believe, somewhere around there should be the cave I am speaking about, and a little bit further on the left should be the bunker. Okay, let's take it easy a little bit. There is our base in this region. Also, apparently, we can have a fire at this point. So let's do that. It is a very nice thing that the fire starting happens a lot faster than before level 5. Because, as you might know, we now have level 5 fire starting. Also level 5 cooking. And I believe those are the only level 5s we have. Let's check actually. Yes, cooking and fire starting. The rest is in progress.
This pack bag's getting kind of heavy.
Okay. In the past we have looted all of Pleasant Valley. Not every little nook and cranny, but most of the higher loot locations. So at this point we are not worried about looting stuff, aside from the bunker, which is of course the reason why we are back here. I believe the cave should be somewhere here on the left.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Yes, here it is. So let's go in the cave and warm up. I believe we have a wolf here. We will probably take it. No, we have a deer, not a wolf. Alright. Should we take it or should we leave it? The thing I know for sure is that I should do this fire. Right.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Let's take it. We need food in the end, so let's do that. I will do 1 liter of water and also let's use sticks and let's do this. Actually, let's take it this way, because then the pieces would be more equal. Because we have the fire, I am not going to drop the meat every step, but I will drop it now. Also, you should always remember to drop the animal fat as well, because that smells as well. Okay, we have some more time on that, so let's take the hide. Apparently I cannot take it with my hands, and that is because this is frozen. Alright. Let's see then. I believe I will take, in this case, the guts first. Of course, those I will leave here in the cave. I am not going to walk around with them. Right. Now we can cook these. And we should be able, yes, to take this one. I believe we should be fine. Great. And now we can eat as well. Don't think I can turn this into cooking oil. No, I do need more. So that will stay here. Let's harvest this. The fire is not of any more use for us, but first I would like to do some of this. Alright. These I do not need. Porridge I cannot make in the skillet, if I remember correctly. Yes, I cannot do it. Let's have some more sticks on this. Should I do some more water? Not really. Excuse me for a moment. And I am back. I would like one more of these. And I think I am going to sleep for 1 hour until the aurora effect kicks in. Should I do anything else with the fire? Not really. Okay, let's take it. Take that. I will eat that in the morning probably. Let's douse that. Make sure we do not have anything smelly on us. Alright, and let's sleep for 1 hour. And we should have an aurora outside. Let's see. Yes, we do. We do have a nice aurora. No aurora music though. This looks nice. Alright, let's now see if we can find the bunker. So it is that way. And we are kinda close. But we should walk around with this one. In case we encounter a aurora wolf. Right. I think it should be somewhere around here. But let's use this one. I believe it's behind this rock. It's beeping a little bit faster, so we are closer. I believe I can see it already. Yes, it has to be this one. Okay.
I can't feel my feet.
So it still beeps fast, but it does another kind of sound. Alright. And let's go in. Bunker Beta. Alright. So, I believe this is a great time to end this episode here. I am a little bit curious what is in this bunker, but that is exactly the point. Of course, in the next episode, I will loot and explore this bunker, and then we will probably go back towards Mystery Lake and towards Forlorn Musket to do the third bunker that is in Blake Inlet. Until then, thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, and let's have a good life. Bye bye.